Hello and welcome to a very special Raggy's beer review. So today I'm getting to try an aged version. I'm not sure if it's 12 or even 18-month aged version, probably 12 months if anything, of an Imperial Plum Porter. This is by Neil Baxter, brewed in Caithness by Neil Baxter. There you go, on the front. Look at that, Imperial Plum Porter. Quite a nice label, to be fair. It's 11.6%, and this is a beer, and you know, this is the amazing, how the beer world is so amazing, the beer review world. The challenge on the back, there you go, you can read that, you can pause it and read it if you like. I don't know why it does that on the screen. Zooms in and out for some reason. I think that's why I got rid of this phone in the first place. Life is all about taking a challenge and trying your best to accomplish that challenge. Having been set a challenge via Raggy's reviews on YouTube, I accepted and looked into brewing an Imperial Plum Porter. An English porter was not going to produce a high enough alcohol content, so I came up with an intercontinental brew based on a Baltic porter with a Belgian influence from a dark candy sugar, and in ode to Raggy yeast from his beloved Nottingham, so basically Nottingham yeast. Here we go. Got the old Emperor's Brewery glass. If you're going to review a beer this good, it needs to go in this glass. And the funny thing is, there's a chance this, and I'm going to get a photo of this and put it on the Imperial Craft Beer. Oh, the plum on the nose is absolutely sublime. Oh. Now I think your Titanic, Grand Reserve, your St. Peter's will get something like that, but with a proper ABV. And there we go. Look at that bad boy. And black in colour. The head's dissipated quite quickly, to be fair. A bit of carbonation going off inside. Lovely plum nose with a roasty element straight behind it. Yeah, certainly a nice roastiness from the aging, I presume, anyway. Can't feel the ABV yet, but that's probably a good thing. I'll go back up the arse in a minute, so can't be getting too drunk. Oh, bloody hell. It's got a nice earthiness to it. Obviously, plum aroma, plum taste, roastiness. There's an earthiness to it. I can feel my belly warming straight away, straight down to the belly. Give your belly a bit of warmth. Didn't it look good in that glass though? And there's a chance that those who come into the Raggy Beer Festival, you never know, there's a chance. Not say too much. Oh, Jesus, nearly dropped it. I'd have killed myself if I had done. Beers like this that just make the reviews for me more interesting. It's all right doing all your session stuff, which, you know, it's another blooming IPA, but wow, the warmth, Jesus Christ. It's been a while, well, it's been about 2.5 weeks to be fair, since I've had any big beers, proper big beers at least. Yeah, I fell over and did that. A nasty reminder it is as well. But yeah, luckily I've only gone up the arse. We can sit on the settee, chill out, you know, and not fall over. And it's complex as well. So it's, when you think about St. Peter's Plum Porter, that's more earthy, plummy but earthy. When you look at Titanic's Plum Porter, it's more sweet plum, not artificial plum, but it's more essency, should we say. There's certainly a sweetness to it. I think this, against Titanic's Grand Reserve, port infused Grand Reserve, would, in a taste test, a blind taste test, would win. And it's not a thick Imperial, because you get some that are quite thick, slightly thinner, but wow. Dangerously Moorish, and oh no, like I've had it before. 12 months on, hey, and wow. To be fair, I didn't think I'd ever get to try this again. So it is nice to experience, because that's what beers are about. It's not just wallop. We can all do that in any stage of the game. I can do that here. I've got wine that I could just wallop down me. But to enjoy. This is the perfect temperature. It's room temperature. I find room temperature's king for stouts and imperials, plum porters and stuff. Maybe not so for IPAs, but oof. Oh dear. It's like a trip down memory lane, you know. And I think to the better days of the channel, where there was a lot more lives, and before, you know, the busyness of the world swallowed it back in again. And I am going to be doing more lives. I just need to get past the wedding, I think, first, and start incorporating a bigger wall behind me again, and then doing more challenges and stuff like that. But also trying to replicate that myself, you know, and trying to. I mean, I've got my beers here, which we'll see how well they go down. I'm really flipping nervous as well. Not joking. So without me saying I like a beer, but you know, when other people taste your beer and say, "Oh shit, that is, mate. Didn't like that." Stop pouring your beer away in front of you. It's like, I thought it was good. And I can understand now why breweries, and I've seen on the internet brewers saying, I hate beer reviewers. And you know, for someone to slate your beer, especially if it's a good beer, you know, and be cruel about it. There's a way of saying something. I mean, wow, shit, that's it, man. There's a way of saying it, but without being a dick. And to me, you know, hopefully that's the way I come across. I have enough issues in life without being a dick on YouTube. I mean, I was driving the car yesterday, wife's car, obviously the BMW issues, you know, I hope it was, I hope they'd gone, and you know, we learnt a very cruel lesson, very cruel. Driving the Nissan Qashqai yesterday, and all of a sudden I couldn't get the gears properly. Like the clutch had just disappeared. Like, fucking hell, what's going on here? All of a sudden it bounced back in, and it's like, oh, it's working again now. I don't know what was up there. And then I'm in traffic, and it's like bloody temporary traffic lights. And next minute, again, I couldn't get the gears, and I'm stuck in second or third gear, and I can't get out of that gear, and I'm edging forward to the car in front, and I had to basically turn the engine off to stop the flipping car, and I'm like, for God's sake. And then that set the nervous side of me, the stress side, to red, and all of a sudden I'm panicking, and I pushed my foot down, lifted it up. I didn't know if the clutch pedal was sticking or what was going off, and all of a sudden it was fine again. Drove over the hill towards Tesco's, just going around the corner. Next minute, fucking does it again. And I'm like, oh, for God's sakes. And I managed to get back into gear, crawled into Tesco's, got up in the hill, got into Tesco's. We had to go shopping. So I went shopping, comes out on the way home, perfectly fine, no issues whatsoever. On the way now, tonight, to the garage, perfectly fine. The car is under warranty. And we pray to God and touch wood that, you know, they don't try and crawl out of it, because hopefully it is what they cover. Hopefully it's you know, and we don't pay anything, because to be honest, can't afford to be walloped yet again, you know. I mean, my son's helped us out a couple of times, because we've been paying for this wedding. It's fleeced us, so any like kitty money has gone on the wedding, and fucking everything else towards it, and then what with the cars as well. And it's just like, for God's sakes, please, no more, you know. Sometimes in life you really can do without it, can't you? You know, I'm all good for learning lessons and the pitfalls of life, because the pitfalls of life are what they are. You know, you win and you lose, and you win and you lose, but you know, there's a little bit too much losing on the car front at the moment. So anyway, here we go. Wow, what an amazing, just give it time for it to, so it's slightly off black pour, like a dark browny black pour this is. And now, just because I've swashed it around, the ABV is really coming through on the nose now. Plummy with a big boozy aroma to it. Ooh. Ooh. And the significance of this beer is not laid to waste on me, you know. The fact of the matter is, this beer was brewed but as part of a challenge, and that's really what's the word, heartwarming. There's a word I'm looking for, but I can't spit it out. But again, massive thank you to Neil Baxter, aka Bolton Wanderer. Would I drink this again? Oh, Jesus Christ. Hell yes. Out of 5 for me, all day long, a good 4.65. Wow. Absolutely stunning. And it's interesting to see how it's aged as well. I'm not sure if it's 12 or 18 months. It's 18, can't be 18 months, surely. It's got to be 12, I would have thought. Yeah. I would have thought. Time flies, and obviously, you know, we're all getting a little bit older and all that business. But yeah, absolutely amazing. And that's it for this review. Massive thank you to Neil, Mr. Bolton Wanderer. I'd rather call people by their internet names because everybody can associate with that, obviously. And I'm really looking forward to reviewing all them beers behind me, the Scottish beer collection. Massive thank you. And now I'm going to go up the house and try not to look a little bit any drunk, because that, woof, I can feel it. I need some food. Thank you. See you soon.